Well, hello everyone, it's time again for another Overrage Fortnite stream on the Friday night. I'll be doing these Friday nights now, getting a load off my chest, and going through the week that was. And if you want to have a little bit of a rage and come join me in the week that was, by all means. We do this every Friday night. And we'd love to hear from you. What pissed you off? What got your goat? And what really made you rage out this week? It's always time for a little bit of raging out. So rage out in the comments. Rage out. Smash the like. Smash the dislike button. Just rage out in general. I'm going to start off how funny I thought it was when the 4th chapter of The Mandalorian dropped, that everyone thought it had gone woke because of the lady in it. What's her name? Cara. I thought it was a bit funny how everyone was like, oh no, it's gone woke. Man, it's not gone woke. There was no wokeness in that story. The Mandalorian is still good, still running its path. I'm a bit behind in my videos, but that's only because I want to bring the best videos for you. We actually went out during the week and found Baby Yoda, so that's in my video section as well. So let's see if we can actually get good, because you know I can't build. I'm still a bit of a noob at this game. Don't let the rank fool you. I play a bit with my brother, and he carries me through a lot of the games. So I'm more about picking off those challenges and getting them done. So let's do. It's time for some challenges, shall we say? Getting my Twitter out. Oh, it's time to jump. I do like coming to the castle. No one really comes to the castle. Tell you what I've been raging out about this week, and for those that may not know, I'm on the disability pension. Blue gun straight out, that'll be handy. So I'm on the disability pension, and I live in the government, buildings. And we got a new tenant in. Oh, I thought I was in solos. Totally dissed my team, hey. And so we live in sort of like these government apartments. And my god, this week this lady has just been cutting sick, hey. Like yelling from her balcony. I don't know what she's going through. She's obviously going through something. But geez, the rest of the tenants are absolutely giving it to her. And by giving it to her, I mean just, telling her to be quiet and keep it down. She's gone as far as to rip the door off her hinges and stuff like that. So it's really full on, but it is what it is. I'm where I'm at because I'm in the sort of situation I'm in. I can't change that. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, down goes my team. We're gonna get like yelled at. It's a good thing I'm in my private party chat. Let's get my mouth working properly. I'm gonna rage about that in a minute. I better go find my team before I get called a, well, how far are they away? Oh, they're not that far, so let's see if we can make our way to the team. Be like, hey guys, and they'll be like, dude, where the hell have you been? Potato man, where the hell have you been? So it's going to be a bit of that. Yeah, so it's been a full-on week, like just people yelling of all hours of the morning. If you've ever wanted to experience what a domestic is at all hours of the morning, or you can come over to my house and experience that firsthand. It's been a bit full-on, you might say. But it is what it is. I gets the cheap rent. I'm only supposed to be here for a few years until I move on. So what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do, in all honesty? You're just going to sit there and you're going to take it. There's not really much else I can do besides sit there and enjoy it. Well, they're all dead. I am a bad teamster. I'm going to come across teams now, all by myself, so I'm just going to open these up. Everyone's left except me. I thought I was in solos, so that's why I went off to play a solo game, otherwise I would have played with my team. But oh well, that's where we're at now, and we'll have to deal with the consequences that I'm sure are coming my way when I get 4-on-1 and just get absolutely slaughtered. So, you know, look forward to that. That's always going to be something to look forward to, me just getting my ass handed to me. I do the best I can with what I'm given, and that's really goes through all sort of walks of life. Do the best you can with the hand you've been dealt. Alright, I think I've got people near me doing people things. I'm just going to see if I can find any more of those little boxes, little ammo boxes. So I've got the storm closing in on me. HK. Do people even say that anymore? Or is that just old people like me? So I'm more of a GTA guy, but of course GTA has not been anywhere near as popular. Well, it's still popular. So, you know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I got over it a bit. And of course you start a live stream and the phone starts crack-a-lacking into third gear. It's like Bart when he misfires that gun. I do that heaps. I'm like, ah, sorry. Oh, that sounds like a storm. Oh, I thought I had a medical kit and I don't. But what are you going to do? Oh, it's my good friend Zeke who made the video with me. He actually is really good at filming, so you know, I do the hosting, he does the filming. I do a bit of filming myself, but nothing in the realm of what Zeke does. He is a true cameraman in every sense of the word, a real director of photography, and if we ever get this horror show running up, I will be making horror with Mr. Zeke. and getting that going and seeing if we can make something of it. Geez, am I not going to make this storm even? Cool. Might see I dilly-dallied too much. Just dilly-dallying around. And I'm not going to make this storm. Or if I do, I'm certainly not going to make the next one. I really got to find myself some health. But, yep, not going to make it. I'm just going to get just to the tip of it. Just touching the tip of the storm. And, yep, there I go. Bam. Alright. Great start to the game. Chris could even beat the storm. Awesome. So what did you think of the new James Bond trailer, or what did you think of the Black Widow trailer? I enjoyed the Black Widow trailer. I'm a bit... I'll tell you what, I am a bit worried about the James Bond movie coming out. You know, it looks a bit like Batwoman, but James Bond. So what are you going to do there? Seems to, as I say, it seems to be the way everything's going, but it also is the way that, you know, you can't, Hollywood's partly to blame, but also the film funding boards also make, you know, a set of boxes you have to tick to actually get through these sort of grant processes. So if the studios want the money, they have a grocery shop of check boxes they have to tick as well to sort of make it work. And even when you're going for jobs in the film industry, you know, people are giving preferences. It's not the best person for the job anymore. Especially here in Victoria, it's not the best person for the job anymore. It's certainly you know, you're this, you're that. Welcome aboard. Oh, sorry, you're actually good at your job, but you're not what we're looking for to equal out our demographic. Sorry, you don't get the job. And as I say, if I get a pitch going, or a movie going, or a story going, I'd like to think I got it on my merit. I'd like to think like it's actually something a producer wants to make, or a production house wants to make, instead of, you know, just being given it because, hell, I am disabled, or I am something else, you know, there's some other section of the community to identify with, you know. I don't consider myself a white male. I'm a real mongrel. I'm from, you know, my family's from all parts of the world, you know, Asia, Europe. So I'm a real mongrel when it comes to that. We live in Australia, and that's what Australia is all about. You know, it's all about, you know, enjoying the diversity of each other. Because it's funny when people say, hey, you know, we shouldn't have these types of people, we shouldn't have these types of people, but then enjoy going out for the different types of restaurants and stuff like that, you know. I mean, how do you think you get such good restaurant, like, food variants in Melbourne? It's because of the diversity. And, like, I don't get me wrong, I do love the diversity of my country. It's just funny when, you know, people can't see through or pass their own nose. And I'm going to have to fap it over to Steamy Stacks. Can't see past their own nose and really have to look forward that what, you know, they're bringing. But I digress. I got into this rant because of James Bond. I always seem to be on that sort of rant. But how do you think the new James Bond will go as being a woman, you know? Or do you think it's the sort of, you know, as we've seen with Terminator, as we've seen with Charlie's Angels, do you think it will do well as the box office? as well as the box office, because it seems like the movie going public is sort of over the grocery shop list of quotes that we have to go through just to get ourselves going, and you know, stuff like that. What? Can't get out of that? Destroy you. I will destroy all that you built, all that you stand for. I was gonna say, I hope I don't fall to my death here, but, well, here we are. I saw a guy hanging around here as well. What time to go? I want more life. There's just not enough. Not enough life. So you may or may not know, the main reason I am getting this going is so I can get my testing out my streaming, so I can get it all going when I get my oh, I do want that. Alright, now it's time to leave. So you may or may not know, I'm getting all this ready, getting all this going, so when I get my Oculus Quest, don't know if I'm going to get the Quest or the Rift, I can just go right ahead and start streaming. If you ever want to see someone who is new to VR, playing VR, and have a laugh at their uncoordinatedness. Oh, I'm not going to make this either. What am I doing with myself tonight? Really need a boat. Really need a boat. May I have a boat? Just one boat to rule them all. I got no option but to crash the apple orchard. The orchard! The apple orchard! So, I got given shit for calling it the apple orchard, hey? Now I am screwed! Yep, screwed yet again by the storm. So obviously I've got to keep an eye on that more. Ah! Well, I got one of the quests down. What am I going to do? So of course, if you haven't given the Fandom Collective a follow on the Twitter, do follow the Fandom Collective. They do a lot of great work in promoting up and coming YouTubers like myself. Well, let's not say I'm up and coming. Let's just say I'm starting out. They help get people to that, you know, magical 1,000 mark, and then, you know, 5,000, 10,000 and beyond. So please follow the Fandom Collective. That's at Fandom Collective on Twitter, and they'll get you to some new voices on YouTube. So that's always good to have a few new voices, because I've noticed, you know, not to hate on everyone, but I've noticed like some of the people I'm following at the beginning when I started following them, maybe about a year, 18 months ago, they seem to have different voices. Now it seems to be all one big voice. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the it gets a bit samey, like, you know, like I've already got that opinion. So, you know, like I still enjoy their streams, and I still enjoy listening to what they have to say, and as a YouTuber it sort of like gives me a range of opinions, and I guess that's what I like, a range of opinions. And of course I always like to form my own opinion. I don't like to be pressured into anything. That's why I didn't think the 4th episode of The Mandalorian was woke. I thought that was a bit of a silly claim by some people, hey. But I mean, skydive through the rings at Steamy Stacks. It's all about the Steamy Stacks. I don't know if I'll make it. I do like skydiving through the stream, because I like skydiving on GTA. So skydiving on this, you know, I think it auto pulls you up way too much. I think it would be great to have almost like you had to sort of make your own landing, and if you open too late, or in fact if you open too early, you cop a bit of ankle damage or break your ankles, or, you know, get the didn't stick the landing. So that would be something cool to see incorporated into this game. I hope you all don't think I'm noob enough to be saying incorporate stuff into games, but I think it would be cool to see something like that where you really had to control your own destiny or something like that to that sort of extent, you know? Where are these rings? I'm at Steamy Stacks. Where are your rings? Whoa, how are you supposed to do that? Alright, let's do this another way. Work it out! Work it out! Alright, got it. That's all I had to do. What's with all the rocket jerks? Oh god. See if I can find something more intense than a pistol. Knew that was coming. Knew that was fucking coming. Ugh. Well, I got my challenge, so... Fucking... Ugh. Rage out a bit. Get your rage on. Get your rage on. So what other challenges do we have? Complete a motorboat time trial. Oh, I won't do that again, I'm sorry. Dance at the green steel bridge, the yellow steel bridge, and the red steel bridge. Well, we could probably get some of that. Deal damage from opponents below. Alright. Let's get this going a bit, hey. Oh, another day. At least the local crazies aren't going off tonight. It's been a full-on week. Just people yelling and talking shite. What are you gonna do? So we're about 13 days out from the Rise of Skywalker. So that should be interesting. Of course, I'm going to see it. I'm not going to see it. That should be interesting on sort of what happens with it. I mean, everyone's loving the Mandalorian, and I mean, how many of us out there are super keen that this is going to finish the saga as it was, you know? It's strange to think that this is the end of nine movie series, and there really isn't much fanfare for it. There really isn't much yeah, it really isn't much fanfare for it from what you would consider being the Star Wars franchise, being the last movie in the Skywalker franchise. So that's interesting to see in itself. And now I'll dance. Dude! Shout out to Incursion. Two in, two down. That was fun. So I gotta find the yellow bridge and the green bridge. So where are we looking here? I'm never going to make that, but let's mark it anyway. What the hell? Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Got a real aversion to tents. Don't want to be pitching a tent near me. There's probably a bridge up there. Let's head for that one. Probably just enough time. I got medikits this time. Oh! Come on, give me something good. Cranking over at Pleasant Park. So I'll wait for them to sort each other out. Sort it out, fellas. Oh. I don't know if the blue one's not a part of this challenge. Damn it. Well, let's just get these chests, get these bullets, and get back in. I think we're going to luck out on these other bridges. Unless that is green steel. Pretty sure it's blue, but I'm just going to dance here just in case. Hell, what could go wrong except we get shot up? Nothing doing. Alright, let's get in, make sure we make this storm. Really big show. So what did you think about The Simpsons coming to an end? During the week it was reported that Danny Elfman, the show's theme writer, said that this would be the last season of The Simpsons. I personally don't buy it. I would much rather it come from a cast, or hell, even like, you know, the show creator. I think would be much better than the dude that wrote the theme music all those years ago. But that could be just me, but you know, that's my thinking on it. I would much rather hear it come from the someone closely involved with the show than some dude that wrote the theme music for it. But that's, you know, I may be wrong. I've been known to be wrong, but I think that's where it comes from. Oh, go! You! Fuck. Stick your bot head up. Really hope to be doing more than making up the numbers tonight. Always good to see. I really need to do those Vex challenges. Red, yellow steel bridge, red steel bridge. I've done the red, I need to do the green and the yellow. Alright, let's do this. Well, I tell you what, when I was out filming the Baby Yoda video, finding Baby Yoda in Melbourne and going through a few of the backstreet graffiti hotspots in Melbourne, I got burnt like really badly. I shaved my head recently and whew, did I get burnt an absolute ripper, like, you know. Now my head's peeling and it looks like I've got some weird ass scalp disease, but you know, you get that. Chapter 5. Have you seen Chapter 5 of The Mandalorian yet? What did you think? It was pretty cool because there was a, I'm not going to spoil it, but there was a really cool ending to the end of The Mandalorian. Hey. So that was something really cool to see because my brother and I had been talking about it and hoping it would come to fruition. And then, yeah, I mean, it looks like it might be. And for those of you that have seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you'll know how cool that was to see that go down like that. So that was really, you know, something we'd hoped we'd get to see in The Mandalorian. And I knew with Dave Filoni directing this episode that there might be some sort of reveal. 1 second, I'm just going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah, with Dave Filoni directing this episode, I thought there might be some reveal during this episode. Wasn't disappointed at all. Oh, look at that. That's what we want. Not, maybe not, but rocket launch. Do you like rockets? Because we've got lots of them. Right, so that's one of them. So where's the other one? Oh, I hope it's that one. Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil it. I will probably do a, well, I will do a recap video on it. I've got to catch up on those because, yeah, been a bit of a busy week for myself this week with everything going down in my housing situation and stuff like that. Really had to look out for myself this week and basically get some things in order so I didn't have to put up with some of the shite that I have been putting up with over the past few weeks. And so I'll be looking forward to seeing how that plays out over the coming weeks. And of course, what I'm looking forward to heading to Sydney. I live in Melbourne, so I'm heading to Sydney in a couple of weeks to NIDA, which is it's basically a place for actors and stuff like that. So I'm not acting, I'm actually doing courses in prop making and SFX makeup and stuff like that. I thought it would just be a really good base. I mean, you can learn on YouTube and stuff like that and trial and error, but I just thought, you know, with this stuff, I really don't want to muck around. I just want to get it done and sort of have a bit of knowledge behind before I, you know, start taking on bigger projects and stuff like that. So that was one of the main reasons for doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. Doing an acting course with a mate. So looking forward to that. And just to get some extra work and stuff like that. How the hell did I get that guy? That guy had to be a bot, hey? Had to be a bot. There's no way you just stand still and like, yeah, shoot me! Come on, do it now! What are you waiting for? Kill me already! That was a real player. And he hasn't got this chest. Oh. Yeah, I think it was a bot because bots seem to not go for not seem to go for raised boxes, so what are you going to do? Well, but if it was a real player like this guy over here, or are these purple rocket launchers really that good? I've got to believe they're not. Because again, if there is a chest under here, did he not get this chest? Fuck it, I can't even get that chest. Well, after several attempts, I finally got it. Really thought I heard someone there. Oh well, really big. That is not helping me. Oh God. Run, Luke, run! I love this ooze guy. Oh, what was that? Fucking sneaky does it on these guys. I'll get a good position on them. For you. Who the fuck is this guy? Come on, where are you? You're right here. There you are. Fuck! Nah! Oh, I thought there might be someone else going there. Hell is the yellow bridge? Not cool, man. Man, people saying that episode 5 is the weakest. Chapter 5 is the weakest. That is terrible. Star Wars fans gotta always complain about something. Ugh, I've been a Star Wars fan since about 83, 84. No, never saw it at the movies. I was born in the 80s, so I watched it on like home video. And it amazes me how much, you know, how much it's changed. How much it's changed, not just only under Disney, but how much the fandom has changed too. And just fandom in general. Like, I have friends that go see movies and then they'll rip the shit out of it. Like stuff like Venom. Like, I enjoyed Venom, and maybe that's because I don't sit there reading comic books and stuff like that. And that's, you know, if you sit there reading comic books, that's great, you know. Like, I think that that's awesome. But I sat there and I watched Venom and I highly enjoyed it because I don't have any expectations going into these movies. In the same way, yeah, I enjoyed The Irishman. Sure, the CGI with Robert De Niro was a bit strange and a bit like weird to get used to. but I still enjoyed it. It's no casino, but it's still good. And even though it's based on a book that, you know, people are saying might not all be true, it's still a very good movie for what it is when you watch it. I mean, I don't know what people want from movies these days. If they want to direct it themselves, if you want to direct it yourself, get out there, have a crack, and get on it. But yeah, it just amazes me, like the sort of edgelord fandom that goes hand in hand with this stuff. Sort of does your head in after a while and wears very thin, especially when you talk to the same people and they're like, oh no, it didn't this, but then they'll go and defend something like Captain America, not Captain America, Captain Marvel, and it's just like, oh, that was a steaming pile of shit. Can you not see that? And it's just like, oh no, I loved it, it was great, like first female character. Dude, what about Ripley? What about Sarah Connor? Hell, what about Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz? You know, are these not all, you know, it's just like, it just does my head in when people are, you know, will hate on something, such as Venom, but then defend something like Captain Marvel. Oh man, I don't get it, hey. It's just like, where are you coming from? Like, what reality are you living in? I'm gonna have to search for this yellow bridge via the interwebs. Oh my god. Why is everyone so upset about running an ad blocker these days? If you put good ads on, or at least ads I want to look at, maybe I wouldn't run an ad blocker. Oh! Please, come have some. This is not mine. Come here, bot. Tell you what I don't want to hang around is this service station and get blown up in a service station. Where are you, big fella? Oh, it's over near Misty Meadows. Oh, I can make it. Oh, come on, get these cars working in Fortnite. Let's just, let's get those cars going. That's what I want to do. Drive buggies around and shoot people. It was always good fun. Oh, no you don't. Come on. So I'm trying to get to this place. No, not that place. So, hang on. Let's try that again. This place? No, this place. No, this place. This place. Oh, when your computer doesn't want to do what's right. What's right by you? Just do what's right by me. Oh, we're still so far away. But we'll see if we can make it. Eeh. Come at me, bro. The yellow bridge is inside. Come on, just let me make it. I'm yellow bridging it. Right. $175, so close to that 200. Probably don't want to take the old speedboat back. It was rather noisy. That was just a means to an end. Means to an end, my white friend. Ooh, you liked that, didn't you? There we go. Ah, yes, run towards the smaller side of the circle, between the storm and the circle. What? Deal damage from below. Okay. I'll complete a motorbike time trial, so that is an actual thing I've got to do. I drive you around. Oh man, I thought I had a shotgun. That's why I was like doofing around. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, get out of it. Whatever, you freak. Oh. Come on. As I say, get out and I'll have a new challenge now. Eliminations with shotguns. Well, that was what I was going for the last time, so hopefully this time I can actually eliminate someone with a shotgun. Oh. Infuriating. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I gotta sneeze again. Oh, you don't want to hear that. That's why I'm pulling the microphone down. Really don't want to hear that because, yeah. I sound like your granddad when I sneeze, hey. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. I got a hay fever or something. I got the black lung, pa. Oh. I wonder why they don't go after Fortnite for wearing tight clothes. You shouldn't wear form-fitting clothes in video games, like Mortal Kombat. Oh, it's just terrible. Men and women. No, men are alright. No, men and women. Oh, put your DJ booth away. So there really is a double standard when it comes to that stuff. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, just know that there's a double standard. Yeah. So this motorboat is... I saw it over here, I believe. This is one of the spots my bro and I like to go to. It's just out of the way and it's just good fun to get to, and yeah. Has all the stuff a growing lad needs in Fortnite. Is that a person? You jerk. How dare you come near me? Yeah, that thing is over there to that glowing thing in the distance. So that's what I'll be heading for. Once I grab myself a rather big gun and go people rather bigly. Oh yes. Sniper. That is not gonna cut it. Come on. No scoping is my business, and business is good. Really, is that up there? No. It's a door! Use it! Absolutely terrible. Absolutely shocking. Where is everything? Oh god, there's something. I smell you, boy. Megatron. All hail Lord Megatron. Oh, stop giving me cap guns. He slimed me. Alright, let's go do this motorbike. Motorboat. Motorboat me! Oh, I wondered if that would work. Give me the old boing. I've boned this hard. Oh, I've boned it so bad. That was absolutely shocking. He's shooting at me. How? Oh. Yeah, you want some, huh? Interrupt my motorboating. You are the worst kind of boating person I have ever seen. Yeah! Oh, these nuts, I swear. You kids today with your names. All I want to do is Jay and Silent Bob you and fly around and just beat the living crappers out of these people, hey? Like, the guy who does the things is slipping, absolutely slipping when it comes to this. Well, when you drift off and forget you're halfway through a live stream, started watching what people thought of the Mandalorian, but you should go out and watch it if you haven't watched it. It's good Star Wars. Good Star Wars. None of that schlock Ryan Johnson served up. Woo! Made Mark Hamill question what he'd done with his life. There was a lot of great throwbacks to in the Chapter 5 Mandalorian, just with the planet he goes to and everything like that. Yeah, bring on next Friday. You know, I want to know, but I'm sure because he's left the planet, we won't get to see any more of that next Friday. Damn am I keen. Damn am I keen to see that play out. Come here, Mr. Slabman. I'm gonna kill you. Tell you what I'm not gonna do is probably dick around with that motorboat thing again. What else have we got? Deal damage below. Eliminations with shotguns. Well, let's go the old lazy lake or something, because I reckon I'm going to get a lot of people come there, and I could probably get a cheeky elimination with a shotgun or two. Oh, or do I head for that mansion? Is that a thing? Oh, this guy's going there as well. Hello there. Oh yes, that'll be a shotgun elimination. Thank you very much. They missed the chest in here. Ma'am. Wow. Where is this? On the other side of the wall? Oh, sneaky! Come on. Knew this mansion would be a good idea. Kill one man, make him suffer, make others come. Oh, wanted to go to lazy. Campers, Pampers. Just running along the ridge. So yeah, if you're watching this and you dig The Mandalorian, check out, we went around Melbourne, which is a pretty touristy town in itself. And my mate's from Tasmania. I moved over from Perth. We both sort of in about our 4th year in Melbourne. So we're still enjoying, like, we're not local, so we're still enjoying going around and enjoying what Melbourne has to offer in this fine city. It doesn't have weather, but where it doesn't have weather, it makes up in a lot of other places. It is the sporting and arts capital of Australia, make no doubt about it, and it's really fun just going around and enjoying what the city has to offer. Like, we get a lot of bands, a lot of exhibitions that the other cities don't get around Australia, so it's always good in that retrospect. So I enjoy living here. Yeah, sure, like I miss my family and friends back in Perth, but you're always going to get that when you move away. So I've made it over the hard sort of 3 to 5 years gap where you get a bit homesick and you wonder what the hell you're doing with yourself. Have you made the right decision? Should you move back, or should you stay put and keep riding it out? And I've decided to keep riding it out and see what I can do. I've met a few people here, but meh. If that makes sense. I'm at that age where, I call people out for who they are and what they are. And if that rubs you the wrong way, then screw y'all. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm certainly not here to sort of just be someone's doormat. And I've noticed that seems to be a big theme around this city, that people just get what they can out of you, then throw you away. And me coming from Perth, I may have been a bit naive. I know that's probably how it works in like all the major cities around the world. It's sort of like a dog eat dog, and so I'm slowly learning that and learning to take people not on face value, which is sad in itself because it has changed me. But that's what's happening. Especially in entertainment, I've had a lot of douchebags that I've worked with who I thought were cool to start out with, but then turn into utter douchebags. And I should have really listened to other people, because other people warned me that these people were douchebags. There's we all know this big douchebag who gets around, lives his gimmick, thinks he's the man. And when I say gimmick, I mean like wrestling. He thinks he is what he is on stage, and oh no, this is me. Major douchebag. I met other douchebags. It always seems to be people outside of the ring in wrestling that are the biggest douchebags. People that seem to be holding on to what little spot instead of just enjoying it and having fun with it. I guess you could say there's a guy down there. So yeah, just enjoy it. But we're enjoying this city. I went off on a bit of a tangent there. We are enjoying this city. Not so much the people, but yeah, the city for sure. and I'm looking forward to a big 2020. I mean, fuck, I said that about every year, but I mean, when you're limited in your capacity of what you can and can't do, and you don't want to be stuck in the 9 to 5, you know, you've really just got to amp up and do what you can with what you're given in life. Fuck! Did that not get me at all? Come on, man. Ah, saw me. I went for the old I'm a bush technique, and that didn't go down. It didn't fool that player. Did not fool that player one bit. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh. Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm looking at them. Looking at them. Looking at them. What are you gonna do? Bringing him from afar. Afar. So yeah, just enjoying my time over here. Got a few mates that moved over from Sydney, so I enjoy hanging out with them. Met a few cool people that I've kept around and stuff like that, and a lot of my friends from Perth come visit and say hello, so it's pretty cool, you know, get out. I get to see the comedians, because they have the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, so I've always wanted to go that, living far away, so I got to do that. Got to go to a grand final at the MCG, which is of course the Australian rules football. What else have I got to tick off my list? Fair few things. Just seeing bands that never came to Perth that I wanted to see. So I've ticked a few of them off. And even when I'm riding around on the trams or walking through the city, I still get those moments that I'm like, I did it. I moved out of Perth and I got my ass over to Melbourne. So it's good. You know, I'm currently working on a big project with a mate. That's in its really early developmental stages, and I'm looking forward to showing that off in the coming sort of months, perhaps even years. I'll, you know, get that going, and yeah, there's been a lot of cool stuff. So. I might do a few sort of prop making videos, and of course I've been given the go ahead from the great team at Prop Store to cover a few of their live auctions, because they are really exciting. I don't know if you know about Prop Store LA and London, but if not, you should check them out. I knew that was going to happen. Douchebag waiting for me behind the goddamn wall. Yeah, they are a really good team, so you should check them out and make sure you know what they're all about. A lot of the props I've had through my existence, I've got off them. Of course, I'm into the memorabilia collecting, and like, yeah, most of those you can see are toys. I might swap it around and show a bit more of what I have prop wise. But yeah, I really don't feel confident in pulling it out in my current accommodation. You know, I've basically got it in a box where, see, something like a few weeks ago, some ass clown, I don't know what he did, but he set his apartment on fire. And it's one of the major concerns I have living here, obviously with all this equipment and stuff like that. What it takes to run a decent live stream, like, let's not kid about. You need a sort of decent setup to run a live stream. You can do the straight like OBS through your computer. You still need a mic, a good microphone and stuff like that. Good lighting. Don't be fooled. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of like. I mean, I could have got like a 4-channel or a 8-channel mixing desk, but why not go big? And you know, I got like a 22-channel mixing desk, Soundcraft, good brand. I've got like the old Roland VR1 HD streamer, so I can, you know, get the old Vision switch and Vision mixing going and just have that really good thing. I've got some of the old sound effects, like give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. You know, just weird stuff like that. And of course the lighting, and my friend Zeke and I, we both have the old Blackmagic cameras, the Blackmagic Pocket 4K, because we like to do the old documentary style shooting and stuff like that. So all of this stuff, you know, I've got sitting, and all of this stuff I've got on stuff like Afterpay and scrimping and saving and eating noodles and tuna and stuff like that in my off weeks, in my sort of time. So, you know, it's a lot of self-sacrifice and stuff to get to the point where I am on the sort of, in the situation I am. Obviously, it's very hard for me to go out and get a job. I do try, don't get me wrong. I do try very hard to get employed, but as soon as, you know, I've got it, I'm sort of required by law to tell employees that I have a disability, because if something goes wrong on the site and I collapse or something like that, it's better for them to know what's wrong with me than to not know what's wrong with me. So there's those sort of drawbacks. As soon as they hear that you've got a disability, they sort of won't employ you. Like, I don't consider it, where is this clown? So yeah, I don't consider it a like, as I say, I want to get the job on my merits and stuff like that. But of course, as soon as you tell them that your disability, the look comes over their face and they don't want to employ you, you know, and it sort of leaves you in this weird position where you don't want to tell people that you do have a disability that could impact the job, that could impact the work site. So it's better for me if I then go and work for myself, and that's you know, that's whether it be writing or something like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment with all this sort of stuff. I'm not saying this to pity me. I'm not saying this because I'm hoping someone will see this and give me a job. Because again, I prefer to, you know, sort of get the job on my own merits and stuff like that, you know. So just keep emailing and getting everything out there and stuff like that. So yeah, it does wear thin, I won't lie. It does wear thin on the old sole. Not always knowing that you are so far, so close but so far. So what are you going to do? Except bone this one for sure. If I got those two, I would have had it. That's annoying. Oh, and the fucking storm's coming. That's annoying. What does Seinfeld say? That's a shame. That's a lot of running to do. Should have bring the boat. Should have bring the boat. Thank you. Fitty pot, fitty pot. Fitty, fitty, fitty pot. So let's deal damage with shotguns from below. Shotguns. Like that, I suppose. Was that just like a gift? And just like that, we were on our way. Oh, this isn't gonna happen. This isn't gonna go down well. Well, I've got enough med kits to make it into the storm. I'm like the furthest behind. Fighting in the storm. Why are you wasting your life fighting in the storm? Jesus, did he see me? What the fuck? Why even bother? Oh, raging out tonight. Absolutely raging out. Really got to get... Man, I can't wait to get this Oculus. So I thought the Black Widow trailer looked awesome. Really looking forward to that. I don't know, the Red Guardian looked alright. I thought they would have gone up, but I suppose here's the Russian counterpart to Captain America, so I guess they couldn't stray too far from that. But yeah, I thought they may have just given him an edge, some sort of edge to go with that. But yeah, that would have been really awesome. Yeah, that looked awesome. But what do you... Yeah. I really like that fight scene. God, I love this dance. Got no idea where I'm going. Actually, yes, I do. Oh, getting that gear. It's weird. I enjoy the monotony, but also... Yeah, that's right. I am a big bird. Tell you what I do miss, we used to have big games of Star Wars Battlefront, and used to be probably about 8 of us, 10 of us. We would all jump on from time to time, get a full PlayStation lobby going, and jump on the old Battlefront. Now these were the Star Wars Battlefront. So this was when they used to have that thing where R2-D2 in the Death Star, and you had that trick where you could just power up really easily. With him. Come on, big fella. Where are you? And you could power up really easily, and they almost used to be like these like parties you'd have with they would last like 90 minutes. It was amazing, and that's what we used to do, sort of like power up easy. But then they changed it and they took away our R2-D2 parties, and yeah, it was never really the same after that. I'll tell you what, they've just released an update. The old Star Wars Battlefront 2 released an update, and you have to pay $25 if you got the thing. Well, I got it the first day it came out, and I got the hard disk because I like getting the hard disk and stuff like that. And now I'm paying full price for the update for a game that was never supposed to cost me any more. Because I got the big battle pass at the beginning. So, a lot of people have a lot to say about that game, whether it be the loot boxes. And I got to admit, they've worked their ass off. And it's now a much tighter, much better game, representative of the old style Star Wars Battlefront. But still, it's just a little sting to sort of them say, hey, we've got all this gear coming out, the Rise of Skywalker, and you can have all the legendary outfits and stuff like that. Outfits don't do it for me as much as... I buy them in, I buy them now and again in this, but that's mainly just to, oh, what are you? You're missing me! Yeah, I buy them in this now and then if I super like it, or it's like a pop culture character. Like I got the, of course I got the Stormtrooper, being the big Star Wars nerd. And I got the Demogorgon. I'm not the biggest fan of Stranger Things, but I do like the Demogorgon as a monster. I think he's really cool. Aha! I eliminated him. What the hell happened to him? But anyway, yeah, just a bit of a sting. I'll probably play a little bit of that Jurassic Park Evolution. I've got a lot to catch up on that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably play that around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Take a real break from life as it was. Being away from my family sort of bums me out, so I'll do that and take it easy with a bit of Jurassic Park and some dinosaurs, I think. So that'll be happening Christmas Day. Big Jurassic Park Evolution live stream, probably a good 12-hour live stream out of that. We'll see how long we can max out a live stream. I believe it's 4 hours. I'm not sure if that's just on Facebook or YouTube, but I believe 4 hours is the max. The max! We're revved up to the max! Still have no idea what that glowing X is. Sounds like a war, an absolute war. Come on! Got it pointed right at your head. Yeah, dance away, you little fucking clown. Yeah, have a dance. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. But, on the bright side, I downed another challenge. So, we'll have a new challenge ready to go. Knocking these challenges out. Because I believe if I look at my career, there's 17 days left in this to go. So I got 17 days to knock it out, possibly make 200, use a zip line in different matches. Alright, that should be easy to knock out. Smash that out. Your skills are needed for a job. They are? that just gets me. The last Rick and Morty that aired, and the dude rolls up the robot darts everyone in that line for the Comic-Con, and they're all like turning to each other. Your skills are needed for a job. And that dude turns around just shocked. He's like, they are. Gets me so hard. Makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me wish I could. I won't go on with that. This is not the Overrage Melancholy stream. This is the Overrage stream where you come to let all your shit out at the end of the week and get it all off your chest so you can start the week afresh, that person that society wants you to be, that happy, smiling person that society wants you to be, but you're never sure you should be, or never really sure how to be. Join the Overrage stream Fridays and Saturday nights here on the Viral Gorilla channel, and yeah, get it all off your chest. Have a rage in the comments section. Have a rage in the comments section. People that have wronged you, things that you just think aren't quite right in society. I don't care what it is, whether I agree with you, whether I disagree with you. Just come and have a rage. It's all welcome here in the Overrage live stream. This dude's going for my thing. What the hell? Why are people so uncool? So uncool. So uncool. So uncool. Tell you what is cool. My friend runs a comic book shop, and he was like, hey dude, I've got a 1983 Bandai Dr. Claw Inspector Gadget car, submarine and plane. You know, the Dr. Claw's getaway mobile at the end of Inspector Gadget. Would you like it? And I was like, hell yeah, I would. That was a guy landing here, I'm sure. And so I did buy that, so I'll be looking forward to showing that off when I get it. I've got the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming, so I'm quite keen to get them behind me and be displaying them in all their glory. So still buying things I don't need, much to the chagrin of my friend, good friend Zeke, who does the filming and has his own channel. Check out Zeke's channel. I'll leave a description at the end of this for his channel. He specializes in camera operation. He is a cinematographer by trade, and he does a lot of great stuff, a lot of good tutorials. If you're looking into buying or getting into the Blackmagic 4K, there's probably no better person to take the journey on than with my good friend Zeke, as he's sort of on the journey himself, and he does a lot of research. You know, he got very, very high marks in my uni course last year, higher than mine, which is no surprise because he knew everything. He knew how far to, you know, just even it was surprising the lecturers. So really good channel to get involved with if you are thinking of taking up cinematography and sort of going out and enjoying the new Blackmagic 4K, which I enjoy a lot. This is what I'm using right now, coming right through my stream. I've got the old Blackmagic Pocket Camera Cinema 4K. And I do a bit of filming and stuff with it, but mine's more getting little sizzle reels and concept pieces across in my pictures that I can show studios and say, hey, this is the idea, this is what I want it to look like. How about some money? So that's where I'm at in with my use of the camera. But yeah, the Baby Yoda deal was all filmed by Zeke, so that's why that looks so smicko. Can't thank him enough for giving me a hand with that and really making it what it was and better than I could have made it. And that's what this YouTube thing is all about. Collaborating with mates and getting it all happening. Whether it be, you know, for fun or, you know, you're looking to try and make something out of it. Collaborate with people, hey. Because you'll have a lot of fun. Like, we had a lot of fun going out. We went out for a big day around Melbourne, looking at all the like looking at the graffiti sites and stuff like that, trying to find where this Baby Yoda was. We eventually found him in Higson Lane. So if you're in Melbourne, go check it out because they don't last long. Not that the government gets rid of them or anything. I want this there. I'll run in now. Yeah, not that the government takes away. Quite the opposite in Melbourne. They're quite liberal, and if you're a graffiti artist, Melbourne is really cool to move to because you can actually get yourself commissioned to do pieces in Melbourne. They actually have laneways, and all the tourists go there and stuff. There's quite a few tourists just over from what they call Federation Square. The one up there, and Baby Yoda is just probably about 3 or 4 lanes over towards the MCG way when you go searching. So it wasn't hard to find, but when we got there, of course, no one there. And that's of course that's also the lane where the Dave Chappelle, and so I'm letting you on a bit of inside. I wasn't edited in continuity. But yeah, that's where the Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr sort of piece was, right at the end there. And just trucks coming in and out, delivering food to the restaurants and stuff. They're all looking at us like, get out of our way, kids. And I was like, oh man, come on, we're not kids. We're YouTubers. We're YouTubers. And then they hate you even more because they're like, oh, I've got to work for a living. Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. And all that sort of la-di-da. Am I going to be able to get this guy from down below? Too slow. Fuck, where is he? Oh, there he is. Almost died, man. Almost died. What is that? So yeah, that was a really fun day. I got burnt, of course. Don't forget to wear a hat when you go out and do these sorts of things, because they really didn't help me one bit. The sun. Where is this dude? Fuck! Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh, I forgot to use a zip line. That was an easy one I could have done. Of course, it was in different matches, so... Oh, man. I tells you what! Well, two more games. Two more games. Let's smash this zip line out. I might even cheat a little bit. Might even cheat a little bit with the zip line and jump one zip line, get out of it, and then jump back in and use the other zip line. I know that's a little bit dodge. That's a little bit dodge. Alright, give me a zip line. I thought I used a zip line. I know they've got that one in the Weeping Woods. The Weeping Woods! So I'm just going to jump down, zip line this. It's a bit cheeky, but I'm just trying to bust out these challenges. And then I've just got a couple of Vex ones to do. And I've got everything. I've got the I've actually got the skin for the end of this for the alt alter ego challenges. So I've done all that. I'm really just trying to bust out this last one. I don't know why. So there we go, we've got the one. So now we cheekily leave the match. And that should show that we've done it and completed it. Get the old alien out. I've been toying with the old, seems I'm never gonna have a normal job. I've been toying with the notion of getting a neck tattoo. I know that sounds pretty odd. But okay, so we just gotta find another zip line and bust that out. Oh, you want to dance? Let's dance. Oh, no time for dancing. No time for dancing. No time for love. Don't know about that. Alright, so we're looking for a zip line. Zip line and sinker. I found my zip line. Just gonna drop in hard. Like it counts. What's this person doing? I hear umbrellas. Someone bending girders. And there it is. That's how you do it. Look at this guy. I'm coming for you, buddy. Oh yeah. Don't even try it, mate. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. I will pickaxe with the best of them. I may be a noob in other sections, but I am not a noob with the old pickaxe. It's like the Grim Reaper coming for you hard. Sorry, I got a little excited about that, but I am the Grim Reaper when it comes to pickaxing. I'll pickaxe you to death. So we're at level 180. I think we can confidently get up to 200 as these end. Well, let's finish the game out. See what we can get. What else have we got to do? Eliminations within 5 minutes. 5 meters. Let's try and do that. Oh, let's not. Come on, that's got to be in 5 meters. Give it to me. How was that not 5 meters? Oh. Come on. What is 5 meters in Fortnite? Give it to me! Where's that chest at? Is that above? Up above. Love some health right about now. And some shield. Donut. Donut. Oh, God. This place has been absolutely torn apart. Where are you? Come to get me, Papa. That's got to be 5 meters. If he steps through that door, that's 5 meters. He's on the roof. Come through the door. Come through the door. I'm willing you through the door. Gotta get that 5 meter, 5 meter. Oh, boom! Doing your little acrobats. It's gotta be annoying. Gotta be annoying. We all know how that feels. That was a grey tack as well. Oh, and it's your birthday. That wasn't cool. Ambush. Is that person down there by the boathouse? Sure is a lot of gear down there. Hey, you missed me, bitch. Ah, you got me. Gypsy! The G420! Well, I got a few of my challenges done. So, all in all, pretty good night on the old Fortnite. Getting out the rage from the week. Killing people from all over the world. What a better way to end the week. There'll be another one tomorrow night. Another Overrage stream. I think I might try Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront tomorrow night. Might give that an old whirl. Because I really, you know, people are like, oh, you have to keep your PlayStation, your channel to one thing. But, you know what? I don't buy that. And you know, look, you probably, if you're doing something niche, yeah, but you know, I'm just sort of entertaining and doing what I feel like doing. I'll review other things. I'm thinking about doing a review of the last season of Vikings. I'm a big Vikings fan. I watch that as soon as it comes out. I'll be doing my Mandalorian reviews tomorrow. I've got to do 3, 4, 5. Go out, watch episode 5. That was, yeah, it's not as grand as the first 3, but still a lot of great throwbacks. Directed by Dave Filoni, and he really brought it in and made sure that there was a lot of references for us fans. You know, a lot of things to listen to. As soon as this episode starts, you'll enjoy it. And when it's finished, you'll be waiting for more. You won't be able to wait for episode 6, chapter 6 of The Mandalorian. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, we'll do some more stuff during the week. I do have that Oculus on the way. I'll be doing a few recordings when I go to Sydney and letting you know what that's all about and having a bit of a film up there and a bit of a play up there. So really looking forward to that. I'll be getting some new stuff through the mail. Something really cool for fans of Wayward Pines. That well, I won't say old, well, that TV show with Matt Dillon in it where they were frozen for, you know, a few thousand years because human race was evolving into something they didn't want to become. So I've got something really cool from Wayward Pines coming from my friend Sonny in Canada. I've got the Ninja Turtles, the NECA 7-inch cartoon Ninja Turtles coming, and they're releasing the Bebop and Rocksteady and the Foot Soldiers. I think they're out now, so I'll be getting my hands on them and sort of building a Ninja Turtle shelf. Looking forward to getting a Baxter Stockman as well. I'll be getting my prop making equipment, so I'll be looking forward to getting all that sort of stuff. But enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be releasing a few more videos over the weekend about the Mandalorian and Vikings. I'll be doing a lot of other things. I'm pitching a couple of series to a funding body, and the local TV station, SBS. So that's due in by Monday. So I'll be working my ass off tomorrow to finish that off. So join me tomorrow night when I'll need a break, and we'll see you back here on the Overrage stream. We'll catch you then. Thanks for watching and enjoy your evening wherever you are.